Oh hey internet, what's up? Welcome back to Mega Man 2.5D, virtually out of the void of nothingness. Reviving this series back up, if not to get that last D, letter D that is. I had some friends comment to tell me how much they enjoy the Mega Man 2.5D, and I was kind of thinking like, well, we haven't completed it yet, we haven't beat it yet, despite how much this game absolutely hates me. So here we are in this living hell, getting the last letter out of the out of this level. There's just something absolutely wretched about this level. So buckle in. Strap up, strap in, strap on, buckle your buttholes down. This one's gonna be a rough ride. Look at the. Let me just check real quick. Yeah, look at the runtime for us to just get this one little piece of whatever out of the stage. It is a nightmare. Luckily, this video has been kind of rotting and sweating in my backlog for so long, just because I have to admit, like, I think somewhere within this 20 minutes I'm gonna lose like sort of any sort of originality of what to say. It's gonna get so repetitious that I'm not so sure it's gonna be all that entertaining for very long. But all the same, at least it's better than it was before when I was at my utmost, like to the brim of saltiness with this godforsaken level. So as you may have noticed, there's a little hidden path that you need to get to this whole area that leads to this fuckery. Like I've said in previous levels, or previous videos rather. Mega Man's always been a great sort of run and gun type of platformer, although I don't know if I can really suggest that. It's not really like a Metal Slug, perhaps. But, it's, the granddaddy of this genre. But there's always been, at least like one level per game of just utter nightmare. That one stage that has the sort of weather physics or what have you. And 2.5D has seemed to collect them all in a sort of worst of. I'm not saying this game is awful, it's sometimes brutally hard for the wrong reasons. And here we are with such a brutal part of the game. So for those who don't know, you have to kind of slide at the end of this little elevator here, just in time so it doesn't crush you. And then you're kind of opened up to this whole new part of the level with the wind physics pushing you to the right. So kind of better than it was before. In the original path of the game, I think it pushes you to the left. So you kind of have to take every jump on the very edge. With this part of the screen allowing you to kind of jump with some momentum, but I don't think it's gonna save us that much, save us too many tears. So game over there. However, we did start with only a couple lives from maybe our last video. There we go, just bash our faces against those spikes. But so here we are, climbing the back of those ladders. Oh, oh, that's pretty much it in a nutshell. Yeah, these sort of spinning magnets. Fuck these, right in their, I'm not sure, asses for the meantime. This was, like the third gate of hell, and the third level of hell, when we try to just beat the level, let alone go through some secret path and then pick up the last letter we needed. But here we are. God damn it. You gotta get that D. And for those who don't know, that's gonna be the final letter that spells the word bond, which once you get into the wily stages, I think there's a secret path to fight Bondman, which I believe is like a glue man, I'm guessing, or a welding man, I'm not sure. But I guess if there's nothing else to satisfy ourselves for sucking throughout these levels, is that, you know, for every continue, we're going to get an E-tank. Here we go. Just dive right into the, dive right off the cliff. We're going to get an E-tank every time, so by the end of this, we'll get, you know, 99 E-tanks, and then the rest of the game will be a goddamn breeze, you know? Yeah, I'm not sure what I was thinking there. I thought maybe, you know, hey, we can go underneath it, and the coil goes a little bit further, but no. Specifically designed there to just make sure you jump beforehand or get fucked. I really think if you kind of dissolve this background and just wipe the blue from it, it's just a giant troll face. Trying the old jump down, fall down technique that we're going to try a million times and it's going to fail a million times. I mean, to be completely honest, this video almost found the trash bin, you know. I was thinking like, well, how long do we want to make this goddamn video? An hour long? Hour long, and then finally get this last, you know, unlockable? That's pretty silly. So I was thinking like every half hour, you know, maybe just stopping, you know, dragging and dropping to the trash and right-clicking, empty recycle bin, that sort of thing. But luckily we got the worst of both worlds. We were able to beat it just before a half hour, I guess. So it's going to be a long video full of us just dying in this rainstorm here. Yeah, it's going to be repetitious and long and I don't know, shitty. But goddammit, this Bond man better be worth it. So here we are, final life. There it is. So say hello to our 4th E-tank. Fuck, man, fuck this game. And there's a little glitch that I'm finding. I don't know if it's my controller or whatnot, but you can see right here. Whoop. There's this little slide out of ladders. I thought it was maybe my controller, so early in this video I kind of unplugged it and plugged it back in. But you can still see even there, it's like a little slide to the right. Or left, I'm not sure. Oh, certainly to the right. It's not that big of a deal, but certainly if it's supposed to be a precision ladder jump stuff, probably could be an issue. And actually, I don't want to say it's not an issue, because it does become an issue. Later on in this video, we'll find out just how much of an issue that little glitch is. Maybe it is my controller all the same, but maybe there is some sort of funkiness with the ladders in this official Capcom game. And for those who don't know, I'm sure, I don't know if I have the right to really say this is an official Capcom game without pissing off some people, but no, this is not an official Capcom game. This is a fan-made game. Maybe officially, like, taken down, ceased and desist by Capcom. That's probably all the involvement they've had in this game. But I think this game is still up and going. Capcom, for being the negligent mothers and fathers of the Blue Bomber, they've at least not cared pretty well about official or unofficial games. Oh, fuck, dude. You know, the only thing Capcom's interested about for Mega Man is to release a mobile game every 30 years for him. Fuck Capcom. And Inafune, while we're at it, who made that abysmal Mighty Number 9. Hunk of trash. What was it, like $300 million? You took like enough money to like buy the moon and ride off through the galaxy with it. And made that giant trash ball of Mighty Number 9. And like his English team manager was like on the live stream. He's like, well, sorry, this game sucks. A big one, but it's better than nothing. While those backers on Kickstarter who paid $5,000 plus were like, yeah, I'm glad it's better than nothing. I don't know. I've never made a game, but you know, you eventually you have to come the fuck on. So eventually you have to kind of call a spade, right? And you have to look at the sort of work you're doing and like, listen, this is a giant piece of shit. We have to really do something about it. And what was it, Deep Silver that was like publishing it? Made that wretched fucking trailer. Like an anime fan on prom night. Was that what it was? Jesus fuck. I mean, I'm sure there's 1,000 videos out there that just go into excruciating detail about how miserable of a fuck Mighty Number 9 was up and down, but it's just, you know, I can't imagine, you know, as an artist or as a businessman or anything in between, that you can be satisfied with that product and not feel some bit of shame. You know, what was it, like the Azure Gunvolt team? You know, I may even get that incorrect. Maybe just the Gunvolt game on was it DS, 3DS? I apologize, I don't really know all the details of that, but that looked like a far better Mighty Number 9 game than the actual Mighty Number 9 game. And it probably took less to make with fewer people, and it features that stupid character still. What the hell am I doing with the options? Oh, switching to something. Switching to kill mode. Barely made it in there. And look at this piece of trash. Holy fuck. See, now, first off, we thought we could be lazy and just kind of like, okay, whatever, we'll just smash through them and keep going. The naivety of us. Of me. But no, your worst nightmares are going to be realized. We're going to have to kill that guy while bouncing on that stinking thing and then cross it. So we're not going to be able to just kind of lazy bones it through. We have to kill that motherfucker. So yeah, that's a thing. Oh, good God Almighty. I don't know, maybe I'm starting to wonder, because the failure rate of that sort of dropping down, even if you time it right, always seems to be a little off. I wonder if just dropping down you just miss every sort of like graphical collider, you know? Like falling down that just means you just fall through everything and die. Because I've tried the old sort of, I'll just fall down onto the next level, and just every time you just fall to our deaths. Barely made that. So yeah, this is going to be kind of another game outside of our shmup themed channel. Hopefully it doesn't turn too many people off. However, I have to admit, you know, the new scheme of things, the new look and the new style that's going to kind of be painted over the site in 2018, I don't think I'm going to necessarily handcuff myself by saying it's a shmup channel. There's still going to be a ton of shmups. I would say like maybe 2 to 1. I would like at least. However, I'm not going to necessarily handcuff myself and say, hey, we're only going to do shmups, and leave me hateful comments if I don't. I mean, feel free to leave hateful comments anyway, but all the same. But interesting that sort of jump of death was, is that I kind of balked there in the middle. But it's sort of discovery and kind of like almost like a head-scratching moment of like, maybe we can jump from the first platform and kind of do a sort of trust fall leap type of thing and hit that bottom pedestal. And I think we'll be pleased to know the results as we change our undies to pink. But we're thinking, like, if we get to the very edge of that, just like that, so all those times where we're fucking with that top one there and falling down being an idiot, you know, really didn't have to be that. You just had to have enough have enough sort of reckless abandon to just leap and make the jump. But hey, I mean, that's kind of, you can almost tell exactly when to jump, and it's going to work every time. It's kind of like once you're topside on that very edge of the track, just jump forward. And you land pretty well on the that bottom magnet as well, or battery, or what would you necessarily call this stupid thing? Wheel? Yeah, dead center on the wheel as well. Oddly timed though. There we go. I don't think we. Oh, I don't think we had to wait that long to make that jump. You know, I think the wind would have carried us either way, but. Final life. Yet again. However, we're the proud owners of 5 E-tanks. So, I mean, it hasn't been a complete, catastrophe. You know, somewhere in the future, we'll be thankful for our garbage play at this level. Oh, no, we're not making it. Oh, barely. Time to change our undies. And we've seen that the quick boomerang does a good job of like taking the thing down in a couple whacks. It's just a matter of timing it just right so we're not throwing ourselves to the bottom. In fact, you can actually, if you jump high enough, just like so, hit him in the back. But here we are, like, floating on that wheel by our tippy toes somehow. So we made it. So all we have to do is kind of really get up these stairs, and there should be our D. However, this is the sort of point where I said whether it was a ladder glitch or our controller seemed really hard, more hard than it really should have. You know, because I've played some Mega Man games before, and jumping off from one ladder to the next isn't very difficult. However, this was like fighting with something was very difficult. And just getting more frustrated with these spike things that were just wrecking us, and I was kind of fiddling with the controller, trying to find that screen there. Because I was not going to, like, mess around anymore. You know, I was, as silly as it is to use a E-tank there, you know, I was just like, you know, I'm not doing this again. You know, I'm sitting at zero health. excuse me, 0 lives. And I'm fiddling with the like start and select option buttons just to, and even using the time attack, just like, fuck it. What a misplay, huh? Oh, it just continues on. Just run. And there it is, the D. Hooray. You wouldn't think a D would be so hard. Ah, the dick jokes. All the dick jokes. I'm just so traumatized we can barely function in our on our menus anymore. So we're gonna go back to our. No, don't go to the title screen, you fool. All right, we're gonna save here, or not? Are we gonna save? Are we gonna save? We're gonna save. There we go. Bond. Splendid. That's gonna be it for the video. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment, do all that stuff, and we'll come back and play some more Mega Man 5 2.5D in the future.